Alright everyone, I think I have time to finally talk about Godzilla single point. It's been so goddamn long since announcing this and in this review. I still haven't reviewed it, but let's finally talk about it. I don't have time for Luca, but I just want to talk about Godzilla Singular Point first. So yes, let's get into this anime and my thought my not my first thoughts. That was like that was on like June. It came on June. I can't do that anymore. I'm just gonna what to expect next in Godzilla Singular Point. What is it gonna be next? So this anime. When I first heard of it, I was all like, "Ooh, a brand new anime! Can't wait to see it. Please give us the classic shit of Godzilla." And then once when they started to give us more teasers, when we got this other teaser of Godzilla, it wasn't had much interest in. Until once we got our first teaser, there you go. It started to give us a lot of stuff and hints. Who's gonna show up and shit. Rodan was garbage, which we'll talk about the monsters later. So yeah, the first teaser came. I was like, oh, good, it's here. Didn't expect it. Yeah, I was like surprised about the first teaser, and then the second teaser came, which, it's kind of a little disappointed. But we were not here before. We're not where the anime's already here. It just gave us a teaser, and we were starting to get disappointed. It was starting to fail again because we thought the kaiju's were gonna be more smaller, just more dinosaur size. But no, that wasn't true. And then came Godzilla's full design and what he's gonna look like in Godzilla Singular Point. Which here it is. This is what we got. Like I think like since February or January. I don't know where it was it at, but when we got it, I was all like, "Ooh, surprise! He's got T-Rex legs." I wonder what he's gonna do. His design was good. I thought it was gonna look better as I expected, but he was like, okay. At least we finally got the design of Godzilla. What is it gonna look like? And then came the full trailer of Godzilla Singular Point, which, oh no, first before the trailer came, the full trailer came, there was the toys, which kind of disappointed us on Jet Jaguar's design, which looked like shit. I was furious about that. I thought it was gonna look like garbage. I was like, keep arguing about it until once when I sort of like rewatched the second teaser of Godzilla Singular Point, and after that, I'm like, wait a minute, why is Jet Jaguar's legs more yellow? More yellow. Yeah, they were yellow. I was like, I don't know. What the hell is that? I think they got the paint job wrong, or I don't know. And then came the full trailer, which gave us a lot. It was a better trailer. It was a good trailer. I was all like, holy shit, this anime looks better than I expected. And yes, it looks good. The trailer looked good. I looked at it. Jet Jaguar doesn't look bad as we expected because his legs are different. But the only thing I didn't know, which I will talk about later, which we don't know, I haven't expected that, which I was like, what a twist. But let's talk about that later. Let's just talk about mostly what I needed expected in this anime, and then the anime came, which I mostly watched the first 2 episodes and will literally catch up into the latest episodes. I watched it, and yes, it is good. I enjoyed the anime. It's a solid anime with solid monster visuals, solid monster action. We don't get that much monster action. Mostly focuses on Jet Jaguar and science shit. Yeah, which basically this anime doesn't give us that much action packed like Godzilla vs. Kong did. This anime did the best, and yes, I didn't had issues with it, but I do have one issue, a big issue, some issues with the anime. So once when I watched it throughout the whole summer, I enjoyed it. I was all like, it's fun, it's okay, it's solid. And after that, once when the series was about to end, I was all like, oh my god. I watched it all in Japanese earlier. I watched it sort of illegally. or legal, whatever the hell. You go to these websites and shit, but to watch it for free, and I watched it on Japanese first, and then I watched it all on Netflix on English dub, so I can sort of understand it. And I was all like, and I had a blast with the final episode. The final episode, it has to be the best episodes. I think we'll talk about what's good, and we're gonna talk about the monster designs. So yeah, the final episode gave us everything what we wanted. All right, now let's talk about the monster designs. All right, let's talk about the monster designs. Which let's talk my leastest in the series, throughout the series, which is of course Rodan. Rodan is not even like a fan favorite in the series, but he's a fan favorite character. I am a fan of Rodan. He's a fun character in the Godzilla franchise, but he doesn't do that much well in this series. He's just a pterodactyl. They're just a flock of pterodactyls. Yeah, he's just more of a pterodactyl. In the MonsterVerse, they made him more like a vulture-like hawk creature. But in here, they made him more pterodactyl-ish. Yeah, literally all the kaiju designs look more dinosaur-ish or prehistoric-ish, which we'll mostly see more of the design. So we have Rodan right here, Leases. There is a different. This is the young Rodan, which is what we're looking at. Young Rodan. I'm like, okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but guess what? This was something that literally Singular Point gives us a lot of unexpected moments. Not that much unexpected moments, only on me. And there was an unexpected moments that I never expected. Like you'll see, there was a bigger Rodan in here, but it gets killed off by Godzilla. I was all like, what the hell? There's a bigger Rodan? Holy shit. I didn't expect that. But it gets killed off by Godzilla, which sucks. He was the biggest. It was like the mother of all of them. Of all the little Rodans. Yeah, this Rodan was bigger, but it gets killed off by Godzilla. Which kind of sucks. Why didn't it fight Godzilla at least? It was about I don't know, blast fire. I think it was like fire Rodan and shit. I think it is, because it looked more demonic. But it was a bigger Rodan. Gets killed off. Who gives a shit? I don't give a fuck about Rodan that much. And then we have this guy, which was a monster that was amazing. He started to kick ass in this anime, which is Solunga. Which people think that this is a new monster. We thought this was Gabra, but it's still Gabra. I believe it's still Gabra. Yes, it's Gabra from God. If you guys do know the Godzilla franchise, it's from All Monsters Attack. Yes, that kaiju to him. But I don't think like he's like a new monster. But I still believe he is Gabra. Just he has a new name. It's called Solunga. I prefer Solunga. And yes, he did some kick ass in this anime a little. In the final episode, which I will give a little bit spoilers on the final episode because I want to talk about that a lot, which in the final episode gives us a lot of amazing shots of him in 2D, not 3D. 3D, I wasn't a huge fan of the 3D. I was like, okay to the 3D visuals on. I'm not a huge fan, but there are some moments that were 2D in the final episode. Solunga was in 2D, which was kick ass. I didn't expect that. Yeah, this anime gives me unexpected moments, which I'm like, what a twist. So yeah, he's hand drawn. I don't know why they use CGI, but it looks better in 2D. I don't know why they didn't use this throughout the series. It couldn't. I don't know. Even Rodan, the flock of Rodans, there was moments you'll see that in the final episode, and spoiler, which we'll talk about the big spoiler, which was another unexpected moment, which kind of made my wish came true. It was my lucky day, but we're not gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk a lot later. Just talking about Gabra. Oh wait, I meant Solunga, no longer Gabra. Yeah, of course, Toho has officially renamed some of their kaijus, which is possible they might use them in future installments. So we might see Solunga or Gabra in maybe Son of Kong. Remember the new MonsterVerse movie? that they're announcing that might be the next installment. Yeah, Son of Kong. I believe this is the perfect villain for Son of Kong. You know, he's just gonna be like the bully in this series, the dick who bothers the albino Kong, or if it's not albino, because I don't want to see albino Kong or Kiko as an albino. I want to see him like Kong fur, like the same fur Kong has. But I don't know. I don't know if they might confirm this character in the series. But there has been no details about it. They still haven't talked about it. They're still talking about the next MonsterVerse movie. They're starting to get more ideas. I hope we get another Godzilla installment. Which basically everyone likes Godzilla more than Kong. Which I feel bad Kong. But let's move on the next kaiju. Anguirus is motherfucking gorgeous. I love his redesign. Everyone, some people do love his design. I literally like this design. I think this is one of Anguirus' best designs. But he does sort of do okay in the series. I did saw him in the teaser. In the teaser, it did showed him, which I'm like, oh my god, Anguirus is showing up. Which, I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see this with Anguirus. I hope he has better screen time. Only in a few episodes he had a better screen time. Not like a lot. He just was there, just be like a bear in the woods. Yeah, he wasn't like a threat. He was just like just an animal, a wild animal, like a bear in the woods. And of course, just humanity just wants to destroy nature. Yeah, it's just like a bear, and guess what? They killed him off. Jet Jaguar just literally used I think it was a harpoon. They used it one time, then they used it, and then he survived. Anguirus survived, and then later he gets another harpoon shot in the I think it was the neck or the head. I think it was the head. It was in the neck first, and then the head, and then later, he fucking dead. And then they used one of his horns, or his horns of his head, and they used it as a spear for Jet Jaguar to kick ass. Which, yes, he did well. This anime sort of, I enjoyed it. It's okay. People say it. Some people say they argue with it because people just want to argue shit. So yeah, we have Anguirus right here, and that's all we can talk about Anguirus. And then here's Manda, who looks like a deformed shark. I don't know what type, but it looks more. But when it has the mouth closed, I never seen it with the mouth closed. I mostly see it in the mouth open. Just in this image, I mostly when I just see him in the series, he looks more of a deformed great white shark with a deformed body of a serpent with shrimp-like. What are these? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know about animals that much. And catfish and shrimp, or I don't know, serpent, shrimp whiskers on it. It looks like a deformed shark with shrimp whiskers and a serpent deformed like body. Yeah, Manda. And fun fact: this is the first time Manda actually fights Godzilla. He fights him when Godzilla was starting to evolve to his second form, and when he fights him in the true form of Godzilla. But they get killed off. They get killed off easy. They're not very powerful, you know. Yeah, that's all I could talk about Manda. But let's move on to the other kaiju. I don't think so. I think I don't have no more kaijus. There's other kaijus, Easter eggs. You might know them from if you guys do watch the classic Godzilla movies. If you're like a brand new fan, then you gotta watch the classic Godzilla movies and late Godzilla movies. This show doesn't want to do like what Toho did in the old days. Toho wants to do something new in this era. They call the Reiwa era, which they did Shin Godzilla. That was good. The Godzilla anime trilogy of movies, the anime Godzilla movie trilogy, I didn't enjoy it. It was kind of boring. It was like, I don't want to listen to all this human drama shit. You know, I don't watch that much drama. But I didn't enjoy it. But And then this anime came, which I did enjoyed it. It was okay. So we have, is this Titanosaurus? No, it's not. It's not Titanosaurus. We thought it was Titanosaurus until once when they officially confirmed it is not Titanosaurus. It's Godzilla form, called Godzilla Aquatilis, which I do kind of like the design. It's good. Yeah, literally throughout the series, Godzilla basically has forms that inspire classic kaiju's like this form, Godzilla's second form. I think it was Amphibia. I don't know how to say it, and it looks like Varan. Especially the head looks like Varan, but the body looks fucked up. Yeah, this is Godzilla's second form. Yeah, this is Godzilla. Yeah, this is Godzilla's second form in the series, which is okay. I think my least is this form of Godzilla. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Alright, let's move on to his other form. And then we have Godzilla terrestrius, which is a odd form of Godzilla. It looks like the form snake, and it kind of resembles Gorosaurus from King Kong Escapes and Destroy All Monsters, because that's a Godzilla film. Destroy All Monsters. Yeah, it looks like a deformed Gorosaurus design, but it's not Gorosaurus, of course. It's Godzilla. Toho's literally using all these forms of Godzilla, inspiring classic kaiju characters like Titanosaurus, Varan, Gorosaurus, and Toho literally stole these ideas from Shin Godzilla. Yeah, this anime is like an alternate version of Godzilla, but at least Godzilla's design looks more reptilian, more like how he's supposed to be like, and let's get to his real true form. Godzilla terrestrius, which is its true form. I don't. There were supposed to be there was these leaks that I heard that in the final episode he's supposed to form, but that never happened. There were leaks, but somebody said that in the final episode he was supposed to form into a disturbing form, but it never happened. He never evolves, which is spoilers. Which we of course is spoilers. I'm not putting no spoilers in this. So yeah, we have Godzilla Ultima. He doesn't form. I think this is his final form, but I think he is gonna form into something else, because of course he's now frozen. Yeah, this anime inspires Shin Godzilla. It's an alternate version. So yeah, we have Godzilla Ultima. He looks good. He looks good. I do like the design of this Godzilla, but it's okay. It's good. It's a odd design of the big G, and yeah. All right, now let's talk about those let's not talk about my issues. Let's talk about the big spoiler in the series, which was in the final episode, which you'll finally see who it shows up. So I was all like, I wish in season 2, if they continued this series, I was all like, I hope we get Mecha Godzilla. And then in episode 11, it shows that the bastards, which I thought this guy and this guy were villains, but no, they're not the villains. They're not the villains. They're good. They're not villains. But these are the villains. The blonde dude, which I think it was named Kai. And this guy right here, which literally stole the skeleton. And don't forget, Godzilla in this series, it is an alien life form trying to, I don't know, doom worlds. What is he? Dark side? Who does this Godzilla think he is? Dark side? Possible. Because he's an alien life form. They officially said it's an alien life form. The skeletons of that Godzilla was an alien life form. So what? This Godzilla is not. The other kaijus are natural monsters in Earth, but the Godzilla is different. So I think Ultima inspires sort of Ghidorah's personality. King Ghidorah, remember the three-head dragon? Yeah, so these guys are the villains, and they stole the skeleton, and they created something that my wish came true. And I was all like, holy shit, Mechagodzilla is coming in Season 2. Yes, he is coming in Season 2. Godzilla Singular Point Season 2. I think Singular Point Season 2 might be released on next year, or maybe this year. I hope they talk about it. So yeah, Mechagodzilla is gonna show up in the next season. Which, what's the question? Who's gonna fight him? Which we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about the final battle between Jet Jaguar and Godzilla. Yes, they do fight. And I forgot Jet Jaguar can shapeshift bigger, but instead they had to use something to make him bigger because he was smaller throughout the series. And they made him bigger, which I didn't expect. And after that, he just started to beat the shit out of Godzilla. But he wasn't doing that much. He was just getting his arms chewed. And this Godzilla can run fast, like, of course, like Mechagodzilla and Mechagodzilla 2021 from Godzilla vs. Kong and Legendary's Godzilla, the MonsterVerse Godzilla, or, of course, the one from Godzilla vs. Kong. Those run fast. Godzilla can run faster now, and this Godzilla does run fast too. Which, of course, it's Godzilla. What do you think? And yes, they just beat the shit out of themselves, and then literally, it ends up with Jet Jaguar and Godzilla getting froze, both of them, by blue crystal shit. So what? I think he is gonna form into, in the next season, possible Space Godzilla. But who's gonna fight Mecha Godzilla and Space Godzilla? What, is Godzilla gonna be a good guy? I don't know. I have no idea. Because we just need to wait until, I don't know, they announce Season 2 teaser or whatever they do. And yeah, the final episode, it delivers. It literally delivers. It had kick-ass action. And don't forget the intro of the Godzilla. Kicks ass. I think one of the best anime intros I heard of this year. I literally got into anime last year. Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia, not Naruto. No, I'm not a huge Naruto fan, but I did watch a little bit of the episodes and know some of the characters. But no, I don't watch Naruto. And yes, this anime intro, oh shit, it does kick ass. It's good. It's just, I think, one of the best intros I ever heard. The end credits was good. I wasn't a huge fan of the music from there, but this music, oh, it kicks ass. The intro kicks ass, which I think it has to be the best anime intro this year. And yeah, I did enjoy this anime. It's good. It's solid. But let's talk about the story. The story is, if you did understand this anime, then you're fucking smarter than me. I didn't understand the anime. I was all like, what? I did understand the Jet Jaguar guys. The guys who used Jet Jaguar to kick ass. Those guys were like, I understand it. They needed to use him to destroy what's gonna happen in the future and shit. It's like science predict future shit things. Yeah, and what is gonna happen if Godzilla destroys his fucking world, or what's gonna happen. And yeah, the story was very confused. It's confused but amazing. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this anime. I think I have to give it a 7.6 out of 10. 7.6 out of 10. It's solid. It's a solid anime. I hope the next season delivers better. It's just that we could have used a little bit of Godzilla. There wasn't that much Godzilla screen time. Literally, Jet Jaguar was the star of this franchise. Of this series, I meant. Why am I keep saying franchise? That's fucked up. So yeah, the anime delivers. I enjoyed it, in my opinion. And yeah, I think you have to get along with it. Of course, Toho doesn't want to do the classic stuff. That's what Legendary has to do now. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that.